Turning to news new tonight at 10, a nonprofit that helps veterans spanning 9 states recently expanded to Texas and today marked their first event. East Texas News Weekend's Alex Weister breaks down how this event impacts veterans.
And with that roar of an engine, Vets for Vets held its first event for the Texas chapter. The chapter started in October of last year. From classic cars to new cars and everything in between, the group has grown and become more than just a Corvette show. The group now has chapters in 9 different states, all with the same goal.
Vets for Vets was founded in 2021. Our group is a group of car enthusiasts that want to help a veteran in need.
Veterans and car enthusiasts from across the South came to the Life Source Community Church in Lindale for the event, including many veterans from East Texas like Nick Smith.
Familiar with some of the event's promoters, and they were explaining to me what the cause is for, dealing with veterans and the thing they're going to do for a local veteran here soon. And as a veteran myself, I felt it was my obligation to come help support this type of charity event.
Car shows like these allow people to show off the cars they have worked hard on and enjoy a day talking with like-minded people. Those who entered pay $25 to show off their car, and I'm told knowing what the entry fees and donations benefit makes the event even more worth it to those who attend.
For veterans, sometimes all of us feel a little forgotten, a little left behind, especially the guys that were wounded in action, guys that are disabled, guys that need a helping hand. And I think for events like this to recognize that about our veterans in our community is very special, and I think it helps them realize that there's a lot of us out here that are willing to help them.
All of the proceeds from the event will go towards surprising a local veteran. The surprise is something done in each chapter across the U.S., and any money that's left over will go towards helping other local veterans.
That veteran will find out that he's the recipient of our givings September the 14th. That's when we'll have a door knock at his home and let him know what all he has received in this, and everything that is raised will go to that veteran. Once we have finished that chapter with that veteran, then we will start raising money again for our next veteran that will be selected next year.
All in an effort to make sure the sacrifice of veterans is appreciated and remembered. Alex Weister, East Texas News Weekend.
And the organization is already looking to the future, looking for new spaces to hold their show so more people can participate next year.